Hi there everybody, it's UK independent Stampin' Up demonstrator Halsey here from slimandstylish.stampinup.net. Thank you very much for joining me today. Today I'm playing with the Sweet as a Peach photopolymer stamp set. This is one of our distinctive stamp sets and it has 20 stamps in it, can you believe? Couldn't believe it when I saw how many sentiments were dotted with this stamp set. I thought it was a really good price point for that. And here is the card I've made. So I'm going to show you how to put it together. It's really simple, this one. Okay, so to get started, you're going to need these peach elements here. This is one great big branch stamp, which you can then line the peaches up with. And incidentally, you can also line up the flowers with it as well. And then you want a sentiment of your choice. I've also picked up just some of the little decadent detail bits, as they've just added a bit of variety around the main stamp. So let's get started and I'll show you what to do. You're going to need a piece of basic white cardstock that is 10 centimetres by 14.25 centimetres. So it's just a little bit less than the cardstock and you get this cute little frame around the side. You want that larger stamp detail that I've just shown you, and I'm going to be using Pear Pizzazz for this. Okay, so you just want to ink it up and stamp the corner of the card down. Like that. Okay, that's all for the Pear Pizzazz, but you'll notice that that distinctive stamp has actually made a really lovely impression on the leaves. Okay. For the little pears, you're going to want to need Pale Papaya is what I'm using for it. I feel it fits it really well. We hadn't really got a peachy orange before, so I think this in colour has just really found its place. And this here lines up perfectly with the branches. So what you want is, you see this one that's got like a little sort of triangle end. These two are more circular and this one's got a little triangle point out bit. That is the one that goes on the right hand side corner, and you can just see through the stamp as I'm just lining it up here. It will line up perfectly with those branches like that, and you can really see that distinctive element of the stamp set with that one. Okay, I'm going to leave that out. I'm going to leave the lid off it because I've actually done some shading in the background here just to give it a bit of an off colour so it's not all crystal white. Okay, the other colours I'm going to be bringing in are Pool Party, which I'm going to use with the teeny tiny little flowers. And I'm just going to pop 3 around just for some sort of extra element to build this card up. Because I'm going to be using a black sentiment, I've actually used this teeny tiny little starburst thing. I've used this in quite a few of my videos, not for the intended purpose. So I think normally it's supposed to be a centre to the flowers and also a top bit to the pears that attaches them to the branch. But actually in every video I've used this one for, I've done it with Memento ink and I have done it as a statement piece around the side. That just suits me. I think it's perfect for that, so I really like it. So I'm just going to drop that just as a sort of pow element. Okay, and while I've got my Memento ink out, I'm going to get my stamp. So Have a Peachy Day is the one I'm using. There's so many sentiments on this set that you could use, but Have a Peachy Day is the one I like. So some scrap basic white, get that stamped, and then I'm using the Label Me Lovely punch, or that's what I was using until I've misplaced it. Okay, let me put the lid on there and I will look around my craft room while I'm continuing to see if I can find what I've done with the punch. How silly is that? Oh, I found it. It's on the shelf above my desk, right in front of my eyes, would you believe? Honestly, can't see for looking. There we go, there's the sentiment. So I've now got one of our blending brushes. This is the one I've been using with Pale Papaya, but you can wash them out afterwards and use one of the colours. Okay, and I'm just going into my ink quite lightly, doing a little rub on there to get the colour. And I'm going to start off underneath where I will be putting the sentiment, so you can make a mess of that bit there. And I'm just going to pull that colour right out. Okay, so you rub in the ink, right in the middle, and pull the colour right out. You don't want too much, but you just want to make sure that when you put the sentiment on, you're going to get a nice bit of shading around it. So you just want it a bit darker than that so you can actually see it when you bring it out. Okay. Keep going. And there you go. Just like that. Gosh, that was a noisy car. Could you hear that go past my window? I should have looked out to see what car it was, but I didn't look. It was noisy though. So I'm just going to cut this slightly longer than my base card. Pop a little bit of seal along there and just stick that on. Now you want to get the seal when you do it just off where you've done the blending, because it doesn't stick where the blending is. The blending creates this really nice smooth effect, which for some reason my adhesive seems to go, nope, not sticking to that. Okay, a couple of dimensionals on the back there. Have a peachy day. I'm just going to pop it towards the middle and a little bow for the side. I'm going to do that again. I didn't like that. I'd scrunched it. Seeing as the bow is the focal piece on the project, I always think if it's not right, it's going to ruin the whole of your project. So just take the time to make sure you've got it the size and shape you actually want it, more like that. And then we can stick it onto the card. So a bit of adhesive on there. Get that stuck. For the embellishments, I'm actually using the Artistry Blooms adhesive back sequins. They have it in this lovely balmy blue colour, which I think goes really nice with that pool party bit that we've put in. So I'm just going to pop a couple of those around the card. Like that. And then finally, to finish off, a piece of basic white. This is a thick basic white that's been cut as a card base. I've already cut it in half and scored it in half. I'm just going to fold and burnish that and then get my card stuck on. There we go. As I said, you will get this cute little frame around, so just leave a little gap on the edges. And there we go. There are my cards. I hope you've enjoyed the tutorial. It is using the Sweet as a Peach photopolymer stamp set. Okay, you can purchase this stamp set and any of the other products that I have used today from my website slimandstylish.stampinup.net. If you have enjoyed this video, please do give me a thumbs up, like and subscribe, and I'll see you again soon. Bye everyone. I hope you've enjoyed today's project. All items that I have used on this video are available to purchase from my store www.slimandstylish.stampinup.net. Alternatively, if you would like a copy of our catalogues, please send me an email to slimandstylish@live.co.uk or leave me a comment below and I'll get in touch with you. I upload regular content to this channel, so if you do enjoy watching my tutorials, please make sure that you have subscribed and rang the bell to get notifications when new videos go live. Thank you for joining me and have a lovely day.